And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Gary Hebert, the man, the myth, the legend. I was amazed, and I was looking to become a better skater myself, and I wanted to be like Gary.
When you look at a guy like this, he's one of the most talented people in his profession. He's been given gifts by God.
It can get frustrating at times when you're trying things that, that maybe don't come as quickly to you as other things. And, you never really felt that sense of frustration with Gary. It was always about improvement and positive reinforcement.
Was it really the end? Was that head injury really the end? God has called Gary to continue to be a blessing to others and to be a passionate example.
My name is Gary Hebert, and this is the World Academy of Hockey, otherwise known as the Inside Edge.
I would recommend anybody that have a chance to come to his hockey school. I think it'd be well worth it. It'd be rewarding to all the kids and anyone he coaches, from whether it's an adult, a professional player, to a little kid like a Mike or a Squirt.
Gary, from day one, has been instrumental to my hockey career. I started out as a potential Division III player, and Gary brought me single-handedly through high school and into a top Division I prospect. I owe it all to Gary, the biggest legend on and off ice there's ever been.
Listen, watch, learn, be confident, and have faith. Those are the answers I was brought to. Yet, I only now am really learning how truly important those 5 things are.
Through preparation, through appropriate thoughtfulness and thinking, we can learn to untie the typical knots between our ears that drive us into underachievement and underperformance. And lo and behold, we can learn, I think, to fulfill our God-given potential.
Gary has the innate ability to make people not only better players, but better people. The life lessons they learn from Gary are incredible.
I can always remember leaving that rink knowing as a player I got better, or I had something to improve on to get better. And I think that's what you excelled on as a coach, is giving us the knowledge to know what we needed to do to get better.
There's coaches who know the game, but can you communicate and create passion in your kids and in your players? And Gary's able to do that.
Gary's got great knowledge and the great hands, but more importantly, his ability to connect with people and care for them. His communication skills, to me, really stand out and separate him, and that's why he's one of the best, in the world.
Gary's a legend. He's a special, special man.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Good evening, everybody out there in the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media. I am, of course, Jeff Meacham. That's why my name is here and everywhere. You are watching across all of our YouTube channels and I think Twitch, but I know that we're also running the Ring of Honor stream, so I don't think Twitch will work here for this stream. So hopefully we'll get that corrected. If not, we'll just fix it for today. In any event, we thank you for joining us as you are currently over on Ring of Honor Supercard of Honor. But over here on this side, I am happy to introduce our Hall of Fame crew for the evening tonight. Of course, my tag team partner, my fellow dad, not always, but this weekend on wrestling. Hope you guys can hear me because I don't know. Anyway, Jenna J. Williams, the Renegade of Wrestling, is here with us, as is the Cleveland combatant himself, Josh Mansfield. Gentlemen, it is wonderful to see you both here for the WWE 2024 Hall of Fame ceremony. Great class tonight, live in the Philadelphia area. And as it goes with us, JJ, it wouldn't be a Jeff Meacher Network stream without a little bit of craziness to start us off in your area, anyway. And we'll get to that here momentarily. You are still muted, sir, for whatever reason. So, I can't unmute you. It won't let me.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to your point, it's a hell of a class here this evening. We're starting a little bit early. You know, it's going to be the blue carpet, if you will, since this is behind the scenes of SmackDown.
Yes,
it's going to be people arriving. It's going to be taking their seats here for a little bit. So not a whole lot of action happening just yet, but you know, still got a lot to talk about. Got a tremendous class. Leah Maivia, the first female promoter, especially of substance. I mean, at a time where women weren't really allowed to do a whole hell of a lot in the business, she dominated and ran a territory. It doesn't hurt that she's also Grandmama Rock, so you know.
Right.
Thunderbolt Patterson, who I'll admit I didn't know a whole lot about ahead of time, but apparently he was a heavy influence on the American Dream, That's the Roads, baby.
Yes,
So
baby.
right there, we've already got people being inducted that play a factor into the main events of both nights this past week. And, you know, Bull Nakano, trailblazer for the women's division. Enough said there. Muhammad Ali, the greatest of all time, you know, fought Antonio Inoki in the 70s, special referee for the main event of our inaugural WrestleMania. The U.S. Express, the team of Wyndham and Rotunda, since we're not getting Wyndham, Rotunda, Bray Wyatt in the Hall of Fame this year. Still think that's the smart decision. Understand people's point of view. I definitely feel a little bit differently than I did prior to seeing the documentary, but I still think it's the right decision to hold off at least another year. And then our main eventer, the man who really kind of put Philly on the map when it came to pro wrestling, the godfather of extreme, Paul Heyman. And we've got Trish Stratus in the house, looking elegant as always backstage, talking to Kayla Braxton.
Josh, I appreciate you tagging in. I'm gonna go out to the Back to the Ring of Honor stream with the boys here in just a second. But thank you for agreeing to pop in and help JJ carry us through this first hour, because we still got at least 3 matches left over on the Ring of Honor side. So thank you for that, Mr. Mansfield.
Yeah, I checked the card on Wikipedia and I saw, oh crap. Yeah. So when I saw that, I'm like, yeah, JJ, I'll help you out.
Yes.
And
thank
to
you
Jeff,
again.
Yeah, like Jeff's saying, I appreciated Mansfield. You know, me and you butt heads quite a bit. This is a test for you. This is a proving ground. Be a good boy.
That's right.
I have to. My sister's right over there in the chair.
There you go. Look at
always
Nicole
watching,
with
Mansfield.
her bow tie. So adorable.
Yes. This is going to be a good Hall of Fame, I think.
Yeah.
It remains to be seen if we'll see any shenanigans with Heyman's induction. After no spoilers, what happened on SmackDown. Again, do not spoil SmackDown if you have not seen it for this man right here, or I will die, probably.
This is accurate. This is accurate because you got to figure we're foregoing watching SmackDown right now to bring this coverage to you guys. And a lot of people out there in the chat room may wonder, well, why are you guys covering the Hall of Fame? Like, it's not matches. There's really not a whole lot to call. But this is something we did last year. You know, again, they were doing Supercard of Honor and the Hall of Fame. And it nothing that is happening this weekend would be possible without the people that are already in the Hall of Fame and the people that are going in this year. And look at CM Punk in a suit. That is something I never thought I would see, is CM Punk in a suit.
I watched the kickoff earlier, the WWE, the WrestleMania kickoff at 5, and it was still weird seeing him in a suit then.
Yeah, see, I didn't see that. I was watching other stuff. I was part of the watch along, I was doing the pre-show there. After that, I was watching an interview that Jade Cargill did with Busted Open. Then I watched Triple H from Impulsive and saw what you were talking about the draft. He said in a month or so. He didn't say next month. So just to correct your quoting there.
Yeah.
But the draft is coming up. Yes.
Real quick, first AEW star sighting of the night in Keith Lee, who was right behind.
Oh yeah, there he is. Well,
Yeah,
I'm not surprised. I mean, that's the husband of Mia Yim, Mi Chin, so I'm not
Speaking of her,
surprised that he would be there, alongside her this evening.
Speaking of her on screen.
Okay, you're a little bit ahead of me. I just got to her. She just waved, so it's okay. You might want to pause for just a couple of seconds and then unpause if you can, just so that we can try to sync up.
I'm pausing for about like 10 seconds or so. Hi, Jeff. Yes, I know. I'm in trouble. I'm going to be a good boy.
No, you're fine. It happens.
Why
Don't
you
always assume.
That's right.
Is that Nikki Cross?
It is.
Wow.
Damn, she cleans up good. Purple is a good color on her.
Yes.
And that
Baby
blue
blues
on Mia just matches her hair.
Yeah.
It's very weird being like having two of them going at the same time.
So, question: how many AEW stars are we going to see tonight?
I mean, there's a few of them. I'm sure. We saw Keith Lee. I'm sure Buddy Matthews will be there with Rhea, like last year. They'll try not to show him as much because I'm sure she'll be sitting next to Dom as well. But I'm sure he'll be either behind her or on the other side of her.
That would be funny to see Buddy and Dom interact.
No, why not?
It happens. Yes, sir.
For the record, we cannot Twitch this to Datilla's Twitch because of the other one going right now.
Right.
So
right. I noticed that. It told me that there was an error, so I unchecked it because I remembered her saying that she can't have two. That's why she didn't want to open mic night tomorrow to go, because she's going to be doing her SmackDown or her WrestleMania Night 1 recap
review with he and her crew, right? So, all right, long as we're good now. I kind of want to put on the stream just so I can see what you guys are seeing while I got Ring of Honor on the big TV here, but the remote's too far away for me to get untangled.
Let's see here. Matt's in the chat room. Good to see you, Matt.
Yeah, it's doing great, Matt.
Emmanuel is in the house. Thank you to the Hall of Famers.
Agreed.
Thank you to all you do for the industry. Had to watch the East Coast just so he could see the Hall of Fame. And he says that we feel underdressed with all these suits. That's fair.
I mean, I don't.
Sorry, all my suit stuff is in the wash. So
no, it's perfectly fine, dude. Like, I'm not wearing a suit. No one is going to top Noah Foster when it comes to the Multiverse of Media.
Certainly.
But as long as you have some sleeves on, if you've got a polo, pull that over. It's the Hall of Fame. Just gotta. I felt like I had to add a little something to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For the record,
look at Shayna. Shayna looks sharp.
She does, yes. And I did not watch Bloodsport. Did she win her match?
Oh yeah.
Oh, good. But
Yeah,
I
from
shouldn't
what
be
I
surprised
heard,
by that.
from what I heard, she dominated Masha.
Oh, good.
It was all the curb stomping, all the curb stomping, all the curb stomping.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I mean real curb stomps, like freaking Super Dragon style, not this Seth Rollins nonsense. With all respect to the world champion.
It sucks Shayna's not on the Mania card, but the fact that she got to shine last night with CM Punk, Nick Khan, Nia Jax, and Braun Strowman all in attendance watching. That's
Yeah,
pretty
remember,
cool.
Josh booked her for Bloodsport a while ago, so I'm sure Hunter's like, I don't have anything for you anyway. Go for it. So,
what's up, Cleaver? Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah, it's again, everybody I'm in the rooms with here and on the other stream, the weather would make sense. What's happening out at JJ's part of the woods, but not so much where we are.
Yeah, no.
Let's throw me off, man. It's throwing me off.
I think it's funny.
Well, it's only funny if it doesn't stick overnight, and this he can actually drive tomorrow.
Oh,
you know.
We deal with so much snow. You guys can have a
Ooh.
Shayna is eyeing Rhea, says that they love to beat the snot out of each other. So
yes.
That could be nice.
I'm here for that.
Mm-hmm.
There's some unfinished there. Remember, Rhea took the NXT title off of Shayna.
Yep.
If they build up Shayna again to challenge Rhea, I'm all for it.
If they follow through and give it a good program, I'm here for it.
Mm-hmm.
Even if Shayna loses, I'm still okay if the story's good. Like, I'm okay with it.
This is
Gotta get
nice.
past
I like
tomorrow
that
first,
they've
though.
got the seats around the ring instead of on the entrance ramp like they've done the last few years. They're actually putting chairs around the ringside area there.
Oh, that's cool.
My guess
probably
is
to prevent people from.
Oh, go ahead.
Probably prevent people from rushing the ring, like they did with poor Brett.
Possible.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that'll be. That's what I would do if I had something like that happen more than once. I'd be like, all right, put the boys and girls around the ring. Prevent that kind of shit.
Hopefully Jeff has his stream on now because it's his baby mama, Charlotte Flair.
Okay. I will catch you on demand once we get off the air tonight because I'm not sleeping. It's Christmas for me. I'm not sleeping.
I will say everyone knows my disdain for Charlotte, but she is looking quite lovely here this evening. I will give her some credit on her outfit. She is stunning here this evening.
She has been in the gym like a monster. So when she gets a chance to clean up, she as only we can do. Woo! Woo! What's causing all this, as her father would say. It's her tonight. Right?
And Kayla Braxton interviewing her just like, yes, please.
It's like Kayla, Charlotte.
Literally. Like the top of Kayla's hair comes to like Charlotte's shoulder.
That's ridiculous. Dude, even Paul's taller than Kayla. It makes the interaction so much fun because even Paul's looking like, you're too short to be allowed. Get out of here with that.
Hey, don't go after
Kathy
us.
Kelly with the Aussie icon, Grayson Waller.
There you go. Hey, behave yourself. It's Hall of Fame night.
Hey, I was hoping him and A-Town Down would get, booted out of his tag match so our other team could do a WrestleMania 33.
Hey, that's neither here nor there tonight, though. It'd be nice. All right, how are you to Coach James tonight? Don't you start too.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Well, yeah, exactly.
Grayson Waller looks like he went to the same tailors that the Massey brothers do.
Probably did.
Oh, okay, never mind.
But he looks better in the suit.
Well, also a given.
Those shoes don't do anything for him, though.
Probably valid.
Okay, you must have gotten ahead for me again because I just saw the shoes.
I'll pause like a couple more seconds. There we go.
I just mentioned the golden shoe. Okay. Oh, Bailey sitting there ringside with Peter Rosenberg. Looking lovely in that blue gown.
And you notice the names next to Bailey. On Bailey's left or right, she will have Jade Cargill next to her.
Yeah.
On Peter Rosenberg's left, or on Peter Rosenberg's right or left, will be Drew McIntyre.
Ooh. So I wonder whose seat he's sitting in then.
Right.
Right. Probably his own, because he's freaking useless. They're not going to have him do anything.
Nah, they're not going to have him
Rosenberg.
sit in between freaking Drew and Bailey. Come on now.
That's true. He is true. You can see all of it. Probably Drew's wife.
Possibly.
Or either Drew's wife, or is Bailey still with Aaron Solo?
I don't know.
I don't think they are. The right guy's not here.
Angelo Dawkins behind her, trying
there
to
you
stay
go.
out of the camera shot, but failing miserably.
That's because he's wider than he is tall, the poor bastard.
There's Ludwig Kaiser making a brief cameo as well. Wonder where Tiffany
What's with that, Tiffy?
No,
I thought I
time
saw
yet.
Giovanni next to him, but I wasn't sure.
I see Kaiser and Dawkins talking with each other, which, all kinds of kayfabe broken.
Yeah, it's Hall of Fame
Bronson
night.
Reed, man, look at him. Looking like he's about to go drop a rap album with that charcoal gray suit and the chain around his neck.
That's funny.
Yeah, I gotta wonder how much kayfabe they're gonna break tonight, or if they'll try and keep it like they did last year with Ray and Dom.
You never know, man.
Again,
the Hall of Fame is honestly the one day a year where you should break kayfabe, but they really needed last year to add the fuel to the fire of the Dom Ray storyline.
And it's still going, and it's still the one thing they can still pull off. So I say keep it going, man.
Mm-hmm.
Especially what happened on SmackDown. Like, you're still beefing, so screw it. Keep it going.
Kathy Kelly with Tez and Bianca.
Bianca's outfit's looking good.
Tez looks like he stole one of Michael Jackson's gloves.
Damn it, JJ.
Stop me when I'm telling lies.
Hopefully I'll be able to do that Sunday night when Cody wins.
It's funny because Bianca seems like she's happy to be there, but Tez is just keeping like real stoic expression. There's no smile. There's no, I'm here with my wifey. He's just got that look on his face like, I'm ready to fuck shit up.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, smile, Tez. You've actually got a nice smile.
Right? He does, man. He's a good-looking dude. He's got a decent smile to him. What the hell?
Bianca's sitting there. She's smiling next to her man, but he just looks like he's ready to gut somebody.
Yeah, maybe he is.
They are doing people on the stage.
Well, no, they're just coming out. There's Andrade and Charlotte making their way down the ramp to the seating area.
Samantha Irvin, Ricochet, Drew and his wife.
Yep.
But
Randy
it did
just
seem like
walked
they
up
had people,
shaking his hand.
They did have people
Sammy.
sitting on the stage.
Sammy kind of making his way around the ring. Bailey's talking to some fans. That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. I do feel bad for Bailey that she's not going to get her live entrance this year at Mania.
Why?
But
the
hopefully.
Nice little video package of Gunther talking about the heritage of the Intercontinental Champion and how it's now here on his shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
You mean me play them with live music?
Yeah, like She's not going to have a band player out.
Okay. I was like, why would she end this? There we go. Okay.
Yeah, no,
Verbiage,
she
Mansfield.
put on Twitter that Paramore won't be
No, I
playing
saw
her
that. I
out
saw
for
that.
scheduling issues.
Right. Happens.
Yeah.
This is such a great vignette. All about the
Watch his back.
Intercontinental title. And now it ties into the Gunther Sammy match.
I want to believe in Sammy, but I just can't.
Well, what's so funny about this is that a major part of the pandemic WWE was Sammy being Intercontinental Champion. Whether he, so it's like he's been there, he's done the thing.
I know, but I just can't see him beating Gunther.
No.
I get this is supposed to be like Rocky IV with Gable training him, but at the same time, this should have been Gable. I love Sammy, but this should have been Gable.
But again, Gable being there will have a reason. It'll be a thing.
Yeah. The way I would book this, and we know they watch, and there's still a little bit of time for them to still pivot. There's that buzzword again. You have Sammy beat Gunther. You have Gable celebrate and raise Sammy's hand in the ring. Then you have Gable just lay him out. This was my match. I trained you. You only won because of me. I am your first challenger.
Yep.
And then
you have Gable take the belt off of Sammy, whether it's night after Raw, the night after Mania Raw, or whether it's Backlash in Paris, France. Either way, you have Gable take the belt in a month or a day.
But here's the thing. I get where you're going, but that win against Gunther and then immediately to lose it to Gable doesn't do anything for Sammy or the title, especially with Gunther having a 665-day reign.
But it's the same type of corner they've painted themselves with Roman.
Yep.
Whoever the next champion isn't going to have a 600-something day reign. So
True.
it don't matter. So you have Sammy win. You have him lose it, whether it's, again, the Raw after Mania or Backlash in Paris. And then whoever takes it off of him can go on another big run. Again,
Fair
not
enough.
600-something days, but a decent little run. And we're getting the WWE signature here forever. Looks like
here we
we're
go.
about to finally kick into gear and start the official Hall of Fame ceremony.
So, JJ, let's be real. Josh doesn't want Sammy to drop the next night because he wants Cardona to be the only guy to lose the title one night later, just to have Aaron and I's baldness be forever after everybody's minds. Evil.
I mean, that's only a very, very far secondary part.
Okay.
But no, I just thought it should have been Gable because Gable is rightly the successor to Kurt Angle.
No, I understand that.
Nobody disputes you, Josh. Everybody thinks it should have been Gable. The problem in it all, and I hate to say it this way, but it's the facts. It comes down to business.
I know.
Sammy is a bigger draw than Gable.
Yes,
that's no fault of Gable's, but it's the facts. One man was in the main event of WrestleMania last year. The other one, I don't remember if he was even on the card. That's the problem.
Yeah.
So you can't have Gable be that guy, despite the brilliant storytelling that they had, because he's not the draw that Sammy is.
I know.
Especially with Philly being not just ECW, which Sammy has no real ties to, but also the birthplace of Reign of Honor. Because Gabe Sapolsky who was a protege of Paul Heyman. The very first Ring of Honor show was in Philadelphia.
Okay.
Sammy does have ties to Ring of Honor, as, of course, the masked wonder known as El Generico.
I have to wonder if we'll see him bring out some El Generico gear tomorrow.
You never know. I mean, I don't think he would wear the mask, but I could see him wearing the tights. Just as a little nod, like he did last year with the PWG logo on his tights.
Right.
I could see him coming out with the old pants for Generico with the little sash around his waist kind of dangling, but not the actual mask.
Mm-hmm. We'll see. It'll be... I hope the match will be good. I don't think it'll be as good as Gunther's Intercontinental title match last year, but we shall see.
Yes. And we are now live inside the arena, not to cut you off, Josh. Live inside the arena in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, getting ready to throw to our host for the Hall of Fame ceremony, Corey Graves, and I believe Jackie Redmond as well. Yes.
Yep.
I had heard Jackie was doing it. I hadn't heard about Gravy, so she looks very nice in that green dress as well.
Mm-hmm. Graves has hosted the Hall of Fame before, I believe.
Yeah, I can't tell. Is that like purple, like velvet on him, or is it a darker blue? It kind of is like a blend there.
It's a dark blue with a little bit of a lilac
trim.
Yeah, lilac trim, I think.
Got it. Would like to take a moment to thank everybody watching us right now, as we have people watching us on all the different outlets that we're streaming on. It's very awesome to see the turnout here. It's Triple H and Stephanie. Stephanie sitting next to Bianca.
With the ECW shirt or hat from
the beret.
her Invasion days.
There's Punk.
If we see Shane, I'm going to pop.
We know.
Heck, if we see Taker sitting out there, I'm going to pop.
Jay and his kid sitting next to Liv. You can see Liv trying to kind of like lean back so she's out of the shot there.
Did I hear you right that Stephanie's wearing her ECW beret?
Yep. At least,
That's
maybe not the ECW beret, but something that style, yes.
That's tremendous.
There's Trish.
She's got JBL behind him. Angle, yep.
It's a party.
Molly Holly.
Yep. There she is. Ray.
LA
Knight. There's Angie.
Yeah, Gravy's definitely got like a deep purple going there. To answer your question from earlier. Finally got it on. By the way, Jackie Redmond hosts a YouTube show every week on NHL YouTube. So she's a hockey person too. So I'm all about Jackie Redmond. Anyway, I think I'm set up on both, so I can dial it again. Have fun, boys.
We're kicking off with Heyman.
What? You know what that means, right?
Yeah, I
We're
know.
ending with Rock's grandmother. That has to be why. I have to wonder if they're gonna do this.
And gentlemen.
I have to wonder if they're gonna induct them in the order that they were announced.
Maybe.
But this is certainly a shock.
Yeah, I am dumbfounded right now.
I have to think there's got to be some sort of storyline reason.
Yeah.
I know this is a night where kayfabe shouldn't be a thing, but I just have that feeling.
Yeah, I agree with you, which tells me that we're going to end with one of two inductions. Liam Ivia, as you already mentioned, or the U.S. Express.
Yep.
And people out there may be wondering, why would you end with the U.S. Express? If it's going to be a storyline development, how did the Bray Wyatt documentary end?
Exactly.
With a post-credit scene of Uncle Howdy.
Yep.
I'm just throwing that out there. Like,
Triple H, you madman. If you
Technoblade fan, we cannot show it. We do not want to get thrown off the internet and copyright pinged for sharing a broadcast, but you can sign up to the Peacock app and watch it for free.
Uh-huh.
They got Bubba talking about Paul. That's good. You know, I mean, I was telling Jeff earlier, I'm a little bit upset that they've got Roman inducting him with the fact that we're in Philly and all of the ECW people they could have tapped. You know, even people that are still connected with the company. Rey Mysterio, Mick Foley, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Like, you could have tapped any of those guys who were part of the original ECW to do it. If you didn't want to go and try to get Bubba Ray and Devon, Tommy Dreamer, Raven.
Here's the thing.
They wanted to use Roman, and I know it makes sense to an extent, but it's just not true to Paul Heyman, I don't think.
Here's the thing. I think it makes sense because out of everyone in ECW, if you pick one of them, you're pushing aside the others. So I think by not making an ECW guy, they're not running into that problem. Like, who does Heyman prefer over all the ECW guys? That's why I think Roman makes sense, since Brock isn't around for obvious reasons.
Right, but you could have also tapped Punk, though.
He's a babyface, though.
So this is the Hall of Fame. It's not about baby faces and heels.
I get that, but if what we're thinking right now has weight, then I think it makes sense in storyline kayfabe wise for it to be Roman. So we'll see how this goes, obviously.
Yes, I mean, regardless, it's a hell of a video package, and seeing some of these people speak about Paul is just awesome.
Mm-hmm. What I really like, too, is if this is the second year in a row, and even though last year was a quasi Triple H class with somewhat of a Vince influence.
Mm-hmm.
Both years with Triple H in charge, this year fully, the headliner has been someone who's still active, which is definitely interesting. And
Yeah,
is active after being inducted.
I don't know if I agree with that. I'm still of the belief that a active competitor shouldn't be inducted in the Hall of Fame. When they did it with Flair, it made sense because everyone knew his final match was the next night.
Same with Sting.
You know, Rey Mysterio last year, Rey should have lost to Dom, and that could have been the end of it.
I get where you're.
This, even if Cody wins tomorrow, this story still has at least another year because we have to get to 41 and Rock Roman.
Don't you be
even
throwing
if
up
Cody wins. So Paul is going to at least be around for one more year.
Yeah,
much
fair
like
enough.
Ray has been. So look,
shit.
even Nia Jax has got her one in the air, acknowledging because she's part of the family. There's Jimmy Hart. There's RVD.
There's Bubba Ray.
But they couldn't have them be part of the thing? Or are they going to freaking get up and start walking to the ring with him
when
he comes out? Because Emmanuel says, I expect Paul to come out with the originals, but I know it won't happen.
Jimmy and Naomi?
Yep. Naomi does not have her one in the air, but Jimmy does. Was that Big E I just saw?
That it was.
Nice. So we know he's there, man. Use him this weekend. Even
I
if
think
all
he's
he
supposed to
does
do
is
stuff
come
on the
with
kickoff
them
shows.
tomorrow.
I believe he's supposed to be on the kickoff shows.
Okay, that's not enough. I want to see him escort New Day to the ring for the title match.
Fair
he
enough.
doesn't have to do anything else. He doesn't have to get involved. He doesn't have to risk injury. But at least give the intro and come out with them.
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledge me.
No, thank you.
I acknowledge you, my tribal chief.
I will acknowledge you getting your ass beat on Sunday.
Mansfield? Not about that right now. He is here to induct Paul Heyman. Give him some respect. Yeah. There you go. Roman says he loves his wise man, so there's no way he could say no to inducting him.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Every week is an audition to be invited back to the next week.
Yep. If you're not learning, you're not growing. Amen. As long as our children are healthy, we're blessed men.
Man, this is good so far from Roman. That best piece of advice came at a Wednesday at 5 a.m. when he was blackout drunk.
Yep, shit-faced. Knew it was good advice because he remembered it all.
Roman was on Paul's side. There was nothing he couldn't do.
Believe in
Paul told
yourself.
Roman to himself. They didn't need Paul.
Paul always says the words that you need to hear. Knows what to say, how to say it, and when to say it.
Mm. Tribal Chief doesn't happen if he's not with the wise man. The moment he's not with the wise man is the moment we will not see the Tribal Chief. Ooh.
He's a mensch. Amen. Acknowledge the newest member of the Hall of Fame. Paul Heyman. Yes, they're giving him the ECW music.
I just thought it a few minutes ago during Roman's speech that they should do this. Yes. Oh, that Titantron looks good.
EC Dub.
Going right to RVD.
Yep. Giving him a hug.
Dreamer.
Dreamer, yes. Is that Dawn?
Paul's tearing up.
Bubba. There's Al Snow. This is freaking awesome.
He's trying not to tear up. He's already emotional.
He is. Damn, look at Jade in that dress. Jesus Christ.
Oh, Triple H is right next to Brandy and Cody. At ringside.
Nice. Nice embrace between Joe and Paul. Not Roman and Paul, but Joe and Paul.
Mm. I acknowledge that. Is that a box there? On the podium?
Looks like it.
Oh, we're about to have show and tell with Paul Heyman.
It's too small to be his trench coat, but I wouldn't be surprised if his hat, his headset, and his press pass was in there.
Oh, yeah. This is going to be cool.
It's okay, Paul.
He deserves it.
Well,
Punk's standing for him.
of course. He's a Paul Heyman guy. CM Punk would not have reached the levels he did within the WWE if it wasn't for Paul Heyman. That's the tweet.
Oh, absolutely. Paul Heyman's the guy who looked after Punk from day fucking one. Oh, damn fucking
tell it, Heyman. Even Hunter's applauding it. TJ, Jesus, TJ, you couldn't get a suit or nothing?
Everyone's standing now.
Rhea, Theory.
Except for Cody. Acknowledging RVD.
Nice. Jacob is sitting next to Punk. That's who that is.
So cool.
That's awesome. I'm surprised AJ isn't next to Punk.
Isn't that the one Stardom guy or whoever? No, not Stardom. Next to Punk. The rest of the stash is in the car. Jacob might have to try and beat RVD to it.
He's the beneficiary of mass praise for doing with his life exactly what he wanted to do with his life.
Nice. Starts to say sports
Yeah.
entertainment. It's like, nope. Professional wrestling. Fuck yeah.
Damn it. And we don't digress, right, Noah?
Hell no. Name drops Paul Levesque.
Number 1 draft pick for a Hall of Fame, completely picked by Triple H. That speaks volumes.
Huge Triple H chant, and Triple H is getting emotional.
He's smirking.
Ooh. The only man who can gain control or lead us out of chaos from a situation was Triple H. Big shot at Vince.
Amen.
For the rest of my life, I will be a Paul of that guy.
Damn.
That is. You could be Steph getting emotional.
Trips had to get up and actually shake Paul's hand and give him a little bit of a hug there. That's some deep shit, because 10 years ago people claimed to be Paul Heyman guys. And now Heyman is saying that he's a Paul Levesque guy.
Now there's Paul Levesque chance. Now he's gonna go for
Stephanie. If his daughter can grow up to be half the woman that Stephanie is, then he raised a great lady in the household. Wow. ECW.
Acknowledging the beret. Oh! After all these years, it's time for Stephanie to admit she married the wrong Paul. Damn!
He's only getting warmed up.
That's why they let him go
Cat's
first.
breaking out again. Still wondering what's in that box. Indulge me for a moment, then we'll get to ECW. Look at how old his kids are. Like, I just watched that documentary from 10 years ago, a few days ago, and they were just youngins jumping up in his lap. It was Rikishi.
Oh!
Yeah, I just noticed that the freaking kids are sitting next to Atta Johnson, freaking Rocky's mom.
If anyone tries to screw with you two, his kids, you're 2 seats down from Haku. Yeah, Haku's a scary motherfucker.
And Haku's next to Rikishi.
Uh-huh.
You're not surviving Haku, but even if you do, then you got Rikishi's ass coming your way.
Literally.
Figuratively and literally, yeah. Pursue your dreams. Pursue your happiness. Aw.
And him, you're gonna make me cry.
Paul saying he wishes his mother was here tonight to see this. He wishes his father was here to see this as well. They're here in spirit, Paulie.
Oh, he's asking where's Cody. He's turning around to address Cody.
Oh, so he can address Cody face to face.
I wish your father was here tonight to see this.
That's awesome.
And bows to Cody.
And Cody says, "Thank you, Paul." Like we said, there's no kayfabe tonight. Dusty meant a lot to Paul. Dusty taught Paul how to book, how to produce. Paul, in return, gave Dusty a job in ECW when he was struggling financially and kept food on the road's table. There's mad respect between the two families.
Oh, yeah.
ECW.
And here comes the boss.
Yep. Let's see if I'm right.
The coat.
Yep, the coat is in there. It is big enough. Oh shit.
Yeah,
things are getting real right now.
The headset.
There's the headset.
The phone.
There's the phone. He's got the phone that they used when Rude beat Steen for the United States Championship.
And
there's the hat. ECW Wrestling.
I'm getting literal goosebumps right now.
Yeah.
And I never watched that ECW.
Oh
I am
man,
getting
you've got
goosebumps.
to. You've got to watch some stuff, man. Watch Barely Legal 97 at the very least. That was their very first pay-per-view.
Oh,
Hey, he's not telling lies.
I'm aware.
Paul's talking about all the ideas that he tried to present to people backstage at the Garden, to WCW, and nobody wanted to listen.
Mm-hmm.
Needed to create the Tribe of Extreme. And it
Never
wouldn't
would
have
have
happened
happened.
anywhere place except for Philadelphia. CW Arena. Stone Cold drank his first beer there. Where did Eric Bischoff get the idea for cruiserweights? Get the table.
There's Devon.
Yep. Where did RVD light up an audience as much as he was lighting up joints backstage? ECW.
This is great.
To the people that say that ECW lives no more, I respectfully disagree. ECW still lives in the matches and the passion of the fan base.
In WWE and any other promotion on the planet.
Your dad just got himself canceled again. They're not going to cancel me because if they do, I'm coming back bigger, badder, and stronger than ever before.
Oh.
ECW. Man. Jim Ross.
Oh shit, he said the name.
Lesnar.
Oh damn.
Damn. There you go. Do your homework, bro. And then with Roman Reigns.
Oh, here comes. It's taking off VCW stuff now.
The message tonight is simple. They can't cancel you. Only you can cancel you. Only you can stop yourself from living out your dreams. Only you can let them cancel you. He works with the future of this business. He gets to work with Braun Breaker.
Rhea
with
Ripley.
Rhea Ripley. With Carmelo Hayes. With Trick Williams.
Jade Cargill.
With Jade Cargill. And he sees the things in them that he saw with Austin and Undertaker and Rikishi and Punk and Rollins and Becky Lynch. And Charlotte Flair.
Let's take this bitch, shall we?
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman. Welcome to the class of 2024 Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Brock Lesnar. CM Punk. Defending undisputed WWE Universal Champion Roman Reigns. Acknowledge him. This is not a Lifetime Achievement Award.
No, bitches, I'm just getting started.
There's more disruption of this industry pumping through this heart.
Gonna disrupt it all over
again. And that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler.
Damn.
Well done, Paulie.
right over to Triple H.
Agreed. Had one of the greatest induction speeches of all time. Should have ended the show. That's a damn speech.
He just gave a trench coat and a hat to his son. He just gave Taker's speech a run for its money.
Yeah. Legit.
Jeff,
Yes,
if
sir?
you didn't have a chance to listen to that, just
I
let
didn't
me
hear
know
most of it, no.
you're gonna need tissues.
Oh, I'm sure.
I'm going to pull myself out during this little video highlight package and try to eat a couple pieces of this pizza that got brought to me in between these
Okay.
speeches, guys.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I'm trying to find my ring, my Hall of Fame ring that I purchased for myself from when I went in 2008. But God, if I can find it on this damn desk. Too much shit up here.
Quick question: how are we in the Ring of Honor?
Just started main event.
Okay.
So we're still cooking on both sides. All right. Well, I can't find my Hall of Fame rings. I'm gonna put on my King's Championship ring from the first year. Cause damn it, where's something here?
Sounds Gucci, boss.
There we go. There we go. All right.
I just got my Strike versus shirt on today.
I saw that. I saw your post earlier. Very cool. Look, again, I get to hear the speech, unfortunately, but there is no disputing the greatness of Paul Heyman. There is no disputing the legacy of ECW. There is no disputing the impact that man and his career has made on an entire industry. He, as somebody that interviewed Bobby the Brain Heenan, as somebody that interviewed Jimmy Hart, as somebody that interviewed some of the best managers, if not the best managers in the history of the business, but not Paul yet. And again, to be fair, Paul's not a manager; he's an advocate. He's a wise man, he's special counsel, all the things. Paul is the greatest of all time. He just is.
And here we go.
We
We
in this generation are privileged, and those in the previous generation, and I'll say even the previous generation, because Paul goes back that far. We have been spoiled rotten by having Paul Heyman in our lives as wrestling fans.
Amen.
Yeah. And Walter, the good part about that 7-second delay, thanks to Janet Jackson Booby, is they don't have to have it right. They just gotta hover over that button. Just gotta hover. Because Paul did say bullshit. I heard him say that at least once.
He said a lot of swear words.
Oh, I'm sure he did.
That
I'm sure he did, because you're not gonna. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're not gonna counsel the swinging schlong of the extreme, as he called himself back in 2006. It's just not gonna happen. But yeah, now we have Bull Nakano, which if you have only become a fan of professional wrestling / sports entertainment in the 21st century, you are woefully unaware of this woman and her accomplishments, which is a crying damn shame, because she is a legend in Japan. She made an impact over here, especially more in the WWF than in WCW. She did compete in WCW, as you're seeing in this highlight video, because Deuce had her brought into WCW once she jumped back over there. So, and Bull Nakano is just one of those women that was on another level. She always was. And I am tickled for her that she's getting this nod. Very deserving. And again, we talk a lot on the shows during the course of the year of, okay, you've inducted everybody and their freaking mother. Who's left that's important? People like Bull Nakano are important. People like Thunderbolt Patterson are important. Wyndham and Rotunda on their own are Hall of Famers for my money. IRS and Barry is a member of the Horsemen. He's already in also. Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman should have his own walk-in wing with all his various props set up. So, and we saw the phone tonight. We saw the phone if you were at WWE World this weekend. It's on display with that jacket, that hat. Actually not that hat, because that hat was a nice new hat I have. Which I meant to put on, but I figured for the Hall of Fame and actually dress decent. The ball cap will be on probably Monday, if anything. I had on during that dance today. So
Yeah.
But yeah, these people you're going to hear from, the inductors, the inductees, this is one of the better classes they've had in recent memory, and I'm grateful that WWE was able to put a group together that is all deserving. You're not going to find me saying that any of these inductees are not deserving of their placement in the Hall of Fame. I'm guessing they're going to bring out Medusa. I could be wrong because I don't know who's inducting everybody except Paul and Liam Ivia. But I would have, if I would venture a guess, I would say it would be the it would be Alundra, Medusa, whatever they're going to call her tonight.
Corey Graves just announced the Undertaker's in the house.
There you go. Okay, yes, definitely Miss Blaze, Medusa.
Yep, here she comes.
Yep.
And here's the thing, when it comes to Bull Nakano, she is the prototype for so many of the women that have come after her, specifically China. You look at Beth Phoenix, Nia Jax, Rhea Ripley, Awesome Kong, even.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like Bull Nakano did it first. And I remember the first ever Bull Nakano match I watched was on an old 2009 DVD called Greatest Wrestlers of the 90s. And it was Alundra Blaze versus Bull Nakano for the women's title when Bull Nakano lost it to Alundra on Monday Night Raw.
Yep.
There you go.
That was such a good match. And it's like, holy crap, why have I not heard more about her? So yeah,
too young, brother.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes, I know. I am baby.
Yes.
Now let's listen to the title throwing and trash can legend.
Hey, be nice to do. She's a friend of the channel. I'm gonna bow back out here, Jason. You're back for now.
Congratulating Paul Heyman. Of course, he led her as part of the Dangerous Alliance.
Yes, she is. Yes, they did.
Started her career at 15 with aspirations of becoming a Joshi pro wrestler. She wasn't just a competitor, she was a revolution.
Amen.
Really quick, Jay, if I may, I just want to say that this banner, if I can find it, there it is up on both streams right now. So thank you to everybody at home right now.
Nice.
Damn. That's tremendous. I'm going to say something over here, so just give me a second before I take it down.
Her tenacity was as legendary as her top rope guillotine. That's right. Pro wrestling's not a bad term anymore there, Medusa. redefined women's pro wrestling. Bah.
Damn straight they did.
All we need are some katana swords and some sais. We got the fucking Ninja Turtles here. Damn it, Mansfield. Testament to the unwavering human spirit and her friend.
Great speech by Mr. Blaze.
Yes, very simple, very to the point, but still very sincere and heartfelt.
This is awesome. There's Lita, you can see in the front row.
Yep. There's Tozawa. Is that X-Pac there on the end?
That is, yes. Oh, she still looks great.
Yep.
Is that Jazz next to Trish?
Might be. I missed it. Okay, there's
I'm
Trish.
pretty sure that was Jazz.
I'll have to pay attention next time they come out.
Oh, she looks great.
Yeah, she does.
Love she's got the face paint on.
Okay, I'm just gonna say this right now. Can we just throw Dakota Kai out of damage control and put her in there with Io and the Kabuki Warriors as their mouthpiece, their leader?
Bull Nakano?
Yeah. Can we make that happen? Because she still looks freaking phenomenal.
She does. Like I could see her wrestling tomorrow. That's how good she looks.
Very happy to receive this award.
I've been waiting
for a long time. She had a great experience when she was here. She was 26 years old. She didn't know anything other than pro wrestling. Since she couldn't speak good English, she had a hard time with her flight connections and rental cars to get to venues. With help of friends, she somehow managed to continue with the tour. When she was in the ring, she felt alive. Pro wrestling's universal. It's okay, Bull. She'd like to thank Medusa. Thank you, Bull chant. She's grateful from the bottom of her heart. Thank you very much. She wants to thank WWE for giving her this great opportunity. Most of all, thank you to the fans, the WWE Universe. Who accepted Bull Nakano. She's about to cry. There's damage control there. Asuka, Io, Kairi all applauding her. If there's such a thing as being reborn, she wants to be Bull Nakano again. And be back in the WWE ring. Look forward to seeing you all again then. Thank you.
Man, you can definitely tell how much this means to her.
Yeah.
She deserves it. Medusa has a huge bouquet of flowers for her.
Yeah, that's Japanese tradition.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm getting emotional. Watch her get emotional. Shit.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah.
So well deserved. That was great. It was what it needed to be. Didn't need to be anything fancy. But it's definitely, you can tell the impact she has had today.
Yeah, Matthew said it best right here. And I'm surprised when you and Jeff are talking about the people that she's helped inspire and influence that you guys didn't really talk about Asuka, Io, and Kairi.
I was going to get to that before Medusa came out.
Bull walked so Asuka, Io, and Kairi could run.
Oh, absolutely. To be fair, I can't see the comments because I'm on my phone.
It's okay. But I think Matthew hit it right on the head there.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
And here comes the boss man back. What is up, boss man?
Oh, just trying to stay coordinated. Put a little social media post out there. I had both streams going. WrestleMania weekend, dual streams. What is this life? This is great shit. I love it. I love it.
Bull's speech was awesome, man. Freaking got
I figured it would be.
watching her get emotional.
Bull is Bull's underrated by this generation because there's just not enough out there, unfortunately. But hopefully, with the induction, people will start googling that.
We were both saying, she could get him a ring tomorrow and would still be believable.
Yep.
Like that's how good she looks.
Yeah.
Like hell, turn her and Deuce loose tomorrow. Watch these girls go. Ruh-roh, gotta follow that. Oh shit.
I told Josh, I was like, can we just kick Dakota Kai out and have her managing Asuka, Io, and Kairi?
Yeah.
Let's friggin' go. Seriously.
Like, I think it would just add that extra little oomph to it.
Mm-hmm.
To have somebody that legendary that kind of paved the way, especially with Joshi wrestling for those three women. Dakota's a good mouthpiece. She speaks English better than the rest of them. So she can get that message across. But man, just throw Bull Nakano in there and money.
Yeah.
And I agree with Emmanuel here. The greatest woman rivalry of the early 90s.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was.
I'll even go as far as to say of the 90s period, because Lita and Trish didn't really get rolling until 2000.
No, that's
didn't debut in 2000.
While they're doing the superstar package, because God forbid we don't have one of those during a WWE show. I'm literally fighting back tears at having both streams have everybody active on all the outlets. I'm like literally fighting back tears. That was just so fucking cool to see.
I know, I agree with you, and we're at it again here. So again, take a moment here to address everyone watching.
Double check.
Thank you guys.
Same over here. Yep.
Thank you guys for tuning in and showing us all this love, all this support. It kind of goes to echo the sentiment that I've been speaking the past week, that if you cannot find something these next few days to get into and enjoy, then just get the fuck out the fandom and leave it for the rest of us. We have people watching Ring of Honor and the WWE Hall of Fame on every channel we are streaming on right now.
Yep.
I am showing 22 people on this side. Jeff, what have you got on the Ring of Honor side of things?
We're at 15.
15? Okay, still. Damn near 40 people watching 2 consecutive streams on every platform we're streaming on right now.
Sorry for the reaction. The main event's over on this side, so.
Okay.
And here we go with the next Hall of Fame inductee. Talk about greatness.
Well,
I'll be back when we're done. I'll be back when we're done with Ring of Honor. We're gonna finish up. I'll be back momentarily, boys.
The greatest of all time, Muhammad Ali.
Mm-hmm. And once they tag in, I'll tag out.
That's fair. I mean, you've hung out this long, bro. If you want to hang around and continue to be part of it, you can. We'll just move you to like the green room and you can come in between. However, but I mean, you deserve to continue to be part of this. You've held it down in their absence.
My phone's dying.
That's fair. That's fair. It's funny because one of the kids earlier was asking, like, why is Ali going in? Like, because he doesn't understand. Like, he just thinks WWE wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't know what Ali did for wrestling. He doesn't know about the match with Antonio Inoki. He doesn't know that he was the referee for the main event of the inaugural WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't
Ali also getting into it with Gorilla Monsoon?
He might have. I don't know about that if he did. Not to the extent that I know about the other things, but I mean, man, look at that image right there. Him and Andre.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of him and Inoki, there's Gorilla. See?
Oh yeah, you're right. There is Gorilla.
Now
I'm seeing this. I think I have seen this footage before, but it's not something that's talked about as much as the Inoki fight.
Right. It's talked about more when you're talking about Gorilla Monsoon.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's still so surreal seeing
Punk
CM
loves
Punk
Ali
back
because
in
he was a
packages.
rebel. Sorry, what?
So it's still so surreal seeing CM Punk speaking in these Hall of Fame packages.
Hey.
I know he's been back since November, but dang.
I know. A return that somebody in this room never thought was going to happen. I'm just going to point and whistle. Put that finger down. Be good, boy. It's not about that tonight.
You started it, boy.
I just was bringing up a fact. I'm not talking shit. It's a fact. There's a difference. And Ali and Flair, look at that. That's fair. So much of what we see and hear from athletes can be traced back to Ali.
Mm-hmm. Like Bull Nakano, this is one that's so overdue.
Yeah.
That's something we got to give Triple H credit for. He's getting people that are so overdue.
Holy shit.
Did they just say The
Yes.
Undertaker? Oh my God.
The
Well, if we can't have Hogan,
Undertaker is inducting Ali. Oh my God.
hey JJ,
Shut
the
up,
goosebumps are
Mansfield.
back. The goosebumps are back.
Shut up, Mansfield. You're talking during his entrance. Okay, the music is off now. You may speak. I do not care how many times I hear that music. I get chills down my spine every
Same.
time the gong goes off.
Same. I did not expect this.
Now, I had heard that Hogan was heavily rumored since he was in that main event. But this is a pleasant surprise. Holy shit. And you know what? I think Mark is playing catch up for all those years where he wasn't on camera at the Hall of Fame.
Because he couldn't be?
Because he didn't want to be. Only one man can claim to be the greatest professional boxer of all time, Muhammad Ali. unprecedented contributions that dominated boxing for over 2 decades. Taking on guys like Sonny Liston, Joe Frazier, and George Foreman.
Chills.
Ali may be one of the most decorated individuals in the history of time. Olympic gold medalist, Presidential Award winner, Boxing Hall of Famer. A legend amongst legends. Same phrase could be used for you, Mark.
I was going to say the reason for Undertaker is because the greatest is inducting the greatest. That's why. Simple as that, Emmanuel.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be emotional watching this show back after finishing the other show.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's awesome. Oh, Haku's there next to Rikishi. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Cool. Very cool.
You'll hear more about that during Heyman's.
There was a comment. Yeah, there was a comment about that during Heyman's speech. You know, he was addressing his kids. If anybody tries to mess with you, you're sitting 2 seats away from Haku.
Right. Dude, Haku is there for reasons.
It's like they're sitting next to Atta Johnson, Rock's mom, who's sitting next to Haku, who's sitting next to Rikishi. I ain't messing with that side of them.
Dude, the bloodline is there in effect. They run this business, y'all. They really do. That's cool to see Lonnie. That's really neat.
Yeah, I figured it would be Layla, his daughter.
Right.
Because I didn't know his wife was still alive, if I'm being completely honest. Not to sound
I'd forgotten. Yeah, I'd forgotten.
Yeah, the fact that she was still alive and here and mobile and able to do this, that's just awesome.
Yeah, it was. Ali talked about it off and on over the years how special it was to be involved with wrestling. You know, he always called Hulk the greatest, and Hulk's going, dude, what? Dude, what is this
like? The video package.
Like, what are you talking about? You're Muhammad Ali. No, you're the greatest. Like, what the hell? You know, he was the one that got WCW over to Korea with Inoki because it was Inoki. So, you know, just a lot of cool stuff. I'm not sure if the Ring of Honor team is coming. I did send them both the link. I'm sure James is not for sure. He don't want to get all fancy dolled up. Noah might pop in though. We'll see. Noah might pop in, but I told Noah if you want to rest your voice for tomorrow, please do the thing. You and he have a long day ahead of you tomorrow, so. Josh, JJ did say you're welcome to stay because you earned it, tagging in and helping us out. But I understand your phone's dying, so when you got to bounce, brother, we will wish you a fun good night and thank you for helping out tonight.
Yeah, I'm gonna bounce after her speech.
I was gonna say I think he's gonna wait through Ali's induction, then he'll go during the superstar package.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, very good, very good. Which is fine because superstar package kind of is what it is. Oh man. But yeah, it's one of those, you and I in particular, Jay, but a lot of us have, beefed over the years about, why did they induct everybody the first WrestleMania, the first Hall of Fame class, or the first one back? It's like, because then there would have been nobody left to spread it out. Ali's here now. Cindy will get hers. But all the other key players, if you will, are already in. So. Yeah. All right. Got Ring of Honor in the books. We got the kid accounted for tonight and tomorrow. So all is well in Meacham Land.
Good deal.
Yes. I can't believe he's 16 years old. It's mind fucking.
Means you getting old, Meacham.
I will boot you out my damn self. Hush your face, Sprout.
I'm probably shorter than your boy too.
It's probably accurate. What'd you say?
I never knew that. I didn't know he actually asked for permission. That's awesome.
She's presenting The Rock with the People's Championship.
Oh, wow.
What? There he is.
There he is.
Hello, Noah.
Hello.
Noah, hello.
So Mrs. Ali just introduced The Rock because she talked about The Rock having respect for Muhammad Ali and asked, there you go, Rock showing respect to the family as he should.
That's right.
But Rock is being presented as the People's Champion by the original People's Champion's wife, Muhammad Ali's wife. That's what's happening right now on Peacock. If you're back watching along with us, Noah.
Yeah, I am.
Makes even more sense now why Ali is being inducted this year.
Oh, wow. Look at that belt. The Brahma Bull on it.
It's the Brahma Bull belt we heard about for so many years.
It is.
That's friggin' awesome.
It's a version of it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's kick-ass.
It looks like Seth's World Heavyweight title with the Brahma Bull emblazoned on it.
The crowd.
Yeah, kind of, huh?
How they feel about it.
Not really. It looks like an old Intercontinental or old WWE style belt.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's kind of the style of the belt that Cody wants to get his hands on Sunday.
You can't really get a good shot of it. It keeps moving.
Yeah. Ooh, the crowd's kind of mixed bag with Rocky.
Let's not boo The Rock right now. It's not what this is about.
You're asking common WWE fans to actually blur the lines between kayfabe and honoring. What are you, JJ?
They did it earlier.
They did.
Talking about the time they used to spend with Ali. Rocky Johnson was a boxer before he was a wrestler.
This makes so much sense.
That's his game boot now.
Gotta love Rocky.
Boo, sheep, boo.
Mm-hmm.
That's the same title podium.
To think that Ali thought that much of Rocky to give him the People's Champion name.
Right.
In 98.
Even in 98, yeah. Rocky hadn't even become the corporate champion yet. And Ali thought enough of him to give him that name. I acknowledge the final boss.
This weekend is so charged. Oh my God. I love this.
If he comes out with that belt tomorrow, I'm going to lose my shit. Roman with his title, Rocky with that.
Yep.
Seth with his.
Seth with his, and Cody has none.
And Cody with nothing.
And Cody has none. That's right. He's like the freaking little
With a
pinky
box
head
of
none.
Kleenex for all the Cody crybabies out there.
That's right. And I'll tell you what, that little girl is getting that boy into shape for tomorrow.
Well,
Out of the titles that The Rock has, the People's Champion will always be the one that's closest to his heart.
Right on.
How can you boo the man with a comment like that?
Seriously, that's not just hyperbole. That's Dwayne, right? Like for real.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, as we go to the superstar package here for the WWE 2K video game, Josh, thank you so much for coming in, for hanging with me, for pulling an audible and being my tag team partner for the first part of this. Go get your phone charged, brother. Hopefully we'll see you in the comments section the rest of the evening, still participating along.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll see you tomorrow for some of the other festivities. Have a
Thank
good
you,
night,
boss. I just want to say one thing.
Sure.
It was rumored, again, I would say heavily rumored, that The Rock had a significant influence in this year's class.
Oh, yeah.
That makes so much sense right now.
Oh, yeah.
That this entire class makes so much sense that you can see it.
Absolutely.
That was one of the coolest Hall of Fame moments I have ever seen.
Yeah.
And I just gotta say, the end, that glare from Cody was like bullets going through.
I love it. I love it, every bit of it. I do.
Love you guys. Noah, drink
You,
some
brother.
water or Gatorade or something
hydrate,
besides
brother.
your voice, boy. Please.
He'll
the
be
love of
fine.
everything.
We need this man as the soundtrack of our lives.
JJ, thank you again for having me.
No problem.
Boss man. See ya. Got you guys.
Take it easy,
Cleveland
Mansfield.
combatant out.
Thank you, sir. So, first of all, since we're not quite into the next induction yet, do you care about spoilers from the other show, JJ? If I wish the winner well here?
For Ring of Honor, no.
Yeah.
But before you get into that, let me just say, Noah, you've missed Paul Heyman and Bull Nakano.
Yes.
Go ahead, Jeff.
Yeah. Congratulations to Mark Briscoe. Finished his damn story. Somebody should have this weekend, by God. And dude, the entire locker room emptied out and embraced and acknowledged Mark. It was super cool. Eddie even gave him a hug and was doing the thing. Very cool seeing Jay Lethal. Very cool seeing Chris Daniels, who's been there, who's been a day one Ring of Honor guy like the Briscoes. So very cool moment. Congratulations to Athena for retaining. Super cool there. Congrats to Billy Starks for pulling off the biggest fake out job and near stretcher job in history and locking in that sleeper and making Amanada go night night. The first ever Ring of Honor Women's Television Champion. Kyle Fletcher for retaining. Congrats to you. I'm not sure how I feel about that fight without honor. No, that's kind of was what it was for me. It felt very awkward because the boys weren't there. It just felt,
I agree.
and which is a bummer because I like Dalton. I love I love John and Taya. I do. I love them both to pieces. But it's just like, okay.
Right.
Anyway, the freaking 0 Hour kicked ass, man. All 4 of those matches were awesome. So great job by Ring of Honor to really get this weekend into full gear. It's not full gear because AEW, but into second gear, I guess would be the best thing because we're off to the races now. And yeah, Jay is smiling down. 11 years to the day, man. It's too friggin' cool for school. When you think about that anniversary being said, you think about April 5th, 2009, and WrestleMania 25, and what a interesting show that turned out to be. But at the same time, we had Undertaker, Shawn Michaels that night, which was super friggin' cool. And now we've got the induction and upcoming of the U.S. Express. Of course, Barry Windham already in as a Horseman back in 2012. I feel as awesome as Mike Rotunda was as IRS, Michael Wall Street, and all the other gimmicks he's had over the years. I feel he will be this. If this is not his sole induction, he will also go in as part of Money Incorporated with Ted DiBiase at some point.
That's what I was thinking.
Love Mike, I do, but I'm just being real at the end of the day. Man, those WWF tag belts are the ones right before the ones we all know from our childhood, and them belts were straight out the old school. I love it. Very happy for Barry and Mike. I know a lot of this is geared toward we're not going to induct Wyndham Rotunda this year, so let's go ahead and do Wyndham and Rotunda just so that people might pacify themselves for a couple more years, or at least the other year. And I'm sure we'll hear about Wyndham tonight. I'm sure we'll hear a lot about Bray, if we're being honest. Both family members of Bray's, obviously. But there you go. They're talking about the gimmicks right now. Man, Barry, people forget that Barry won the big gold and only lost it because he came up against Nate. And the big world champion, man. Barry was on that track in 86. He didn't get till 93. Which is, again, how do you argue against Flair being the champion all that time? Because he was, man.
Yeah, you don't.
93, the NWA title kind of was what it was, and I get it, but, very cool.
Taylor, Mike Rotunda.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I think IRS just as a member of Money Incorporated with DiBiase. I don't think Mike gets his own sole induction. Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Taylor and Mika coming out here, of course. The man we know is Bo Dallas.
I believe in Bo Dallas, but I don't believe in Joe Hendry.
You're lucky I'm tired tonight. I'm not going to argue with you tonight. Now stand deliver, all bets are off.
That's it, dude.
Yes.
Don't poke him too much tonight. He'll mess you shit up in the morning.
The two youngest of Mike Rotunda.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and Mika was was in training and wrestling at one point, was she not? Micah, sorry, I apologize. Micah, she was wrestling at one point. Yes,
she was.
Yeah. I envisioned the 4 horsewomen for Rio with actual descendants. Charlotte, Tessa, Micah. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Give me a 4th one out of the. This is the accurate Matthew. Very good, little piece of history that a lot of people don't remember. Yeah, very cool seeing Taylor out here with his sister.
Yes.
Gotta be hard.
Yes, sir.
And of course, everybody saw them speak very highly of their brother and their family in that Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal documentary.
Rest your soul, Wyndham.
See the fireflies coming out behind them.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
I mean, you knew it was coming.
Yeah, duh.
I'll be right back, boys.
It's fair.
Ah. Oh, come on. You're blinking out that's such stupid petty.
You're ahead of me. I don't know what you're talking about.
Never mind. Damn it.
Yes. Fans they've captivated. Yes, thank you for the memories.
Both of them for sure.
Yeah, no kidding.
And your induction into the WWE Hall of Fame is a testament to your enduring legacy.
Just bow ties.
I almost thought they were going to actually start playing Real American.
No,
That
you know what?
awesome.
No, what that is the WWE dub of Born in the USA, which what they ultimately ended up using once they gave Real American to Hulk. JBL hugging his old new Blackjack's partner. Oh, but we won't talk about that any further.
Maybe that's for the best.
Oof.
You know what? People are gonna say what they're gonna say about that team, but
yeah.
I didn't know about the Blackjacks when I first started getting into the thing. So seeing Bradshaw and Wyndham as the new Blackjacks, clearly I had to do my research and find out who the old Blackjacks were. You know, so
Noah's having a tough tech day.
I don't know what's going on anymore. Maybe my computer's like, shut me down, please.
I just want to go memes like the rest of the world.
I mean, I guess it has been on since friggin' 10 a.m., so.
That's valid. I've only just begun, laptop. You better strap in, Bubba.
I can't handle this.
It's a little engine that could.
Right? Literally, Old Faithful, based on its age.
Right.
Anyway.
Anyway, as they're doing their speech, Dylan's maternal grandparents got him a MacBook. So guess who gets to use the other Chromebook as a backup? I mean, granted, Chromebooks are what they are. At least they'll have two different monitors to work with, which is nice.
Nice.
Yep. So starting next weekend for the watch along, we'll have the things.
Philly's a full goal city.
Oh, it is.
Oh, no doubt.
Yeah, these
This is
remember these guys were in the territory when they were, running the Spectrum and selling them out, but then they were doing the freaking tapings the next day and sitting in the arenas for 14 hours doing pre-tapes and matches and all their bullshit, man. They went through the grind in the WWF.
That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like, I can't imagine being in some of these northeastern cities for that long on purpose. Like, Jesus. You had to pay me to go to some of these damn places.
Woo.
Of course, it's not snowing there now like it is at freaking JJ's house.
Still can't believe it's a thing.
That's bananas to me. I'm just glad Barry's, Barry had a tough go for a few years there, having that, the heart issues and everything. So it's cool to see him out there.
Hey.
Yeah, Jay, I forgot the new Blackjacks were still a thing in '98. I forgot all about that. Wasn't too long into the year that they were broken up, though. If I remember right. So since we're gonna try to relay what they're saying as they say it, but Noah, have you had a chance to see the Bray documentary?
I have, top to bottom.
Or JJ's thoughts were, of course, on the review. What'd you think of it?
Compelling, emotional, imaginative, immersive, very foretelling, very humbling, and very suspicious ending.
Right.
I'll just leave it at that for those that haven't seen it.
That's how Bray would want it. Yeah, it was pretty emotional to watch it for sure. It's funny. I see Barry and I think of Dusty, and Dusty saying he's the most gifted natural athlete in the history of the business in his era. Barry was just so smooth and just polished in the ring and just unbelievably gifted. And he was also a psychopath because the Horsemen would book their flights, they book their private jets or whatever.
Right.
Barry would get in the fast car and just drive to the town. Pick up a hot woman along the way and still beat the Horseman there driving 150 miles an hour because that's Barry Windham.
Hey, he was trying to beat the traffic.
Yeah, the traffic across the entire world.
Well,
faster than anybody.
He tried.
He succeeded. And with Flair's penchant for plane crash, he's like, I ain't gonna play with you on that. And then God, I remember when I first started watching wrestling, IRS was not in the WWF yet. He was still in WCW, but I wasn't watching WCW, so I didn't know that was a thing. I remember his debut on Superstars with the pre-tapes in the tax office. I was like, oh God. I was 7, 8 years old. I was like, oh yeah, just hating on him so much. Oh my God. Everybody hates IRS anyway, for real. So.
It's everybody at some point.
It's just the season, after all, right? We're about we're 10 days out. And then God, the first time I saw Barry, I'm trying to think when it was the first time I was seeing Barry was probably 92 WCW, if not 93. I remember him and Dustin being a team. I remember when Larry Zbyszko broke his hand in the car door. I remember that. That was the Halloween Havoc 91. So, 91. I remember watching Flair going back to WCW and challenging or strapping the big gold around Barry's waist when he beat Buddha, and off they went. So, see the Fireflies out behind Mike again.
And they're singing the song. As they should. Damn it.
I am such an old softy being a father now. God, I hate this.
Oh, you fuckers.
Oh, right. I'm on my phone, so I can't do it.
That's awesome.
That is super cool. I knew they were gonna do something for Bray because of all the chatter about it. That's awesome.
Still not a
Forever.
fan of this song over the other one.
Well, Shatter was more so like, a resolution identity for the man that we knew, the humble, the heartfelt Bray Wyatt / Wyndham Rotunda. But I think of Bray Wyatt, I think of how I inaugurally knew him, and that was the Wyatt family. Eater of worlds, of course, the man that literally defined war, the man that saw red in a world of black and white, etc. So that's why also I hold Live in Fear such near and dear to my heart.
Dude, I'll tell you what. This isn't about him, but I've been thinking about him because of how he's appeared on both the things I've watched.
Uh-huh.
John Cena being allowed to turn loose and just be John in these interviews on this documentary, on the one about Roman. I am here for this open, like not giving what he says, John Cena. Please give me this guy more often.
He's not restricted.
Like, no. And that's the thing. None of them seem to be anymore. It's wonderful. John has been wanting to, JJ and I'll tell you, John has been wanting to say a lot of this shit for a long time.
I bet.
But he's been just handcuffed by creative, by management, by all the things. And yeah, it's very refreshing to see that he goes on shows like Chris Van Vliet's show and just goes for an hour and just whatever he says doesn't matter. Goes in these documentaries and just no filter, and if they do have to filter, then they edit it out, whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's the TV magic and stuff.
Yeah, but it's cool to see him talking like that. It's really, I was telling JJ during Dad's earlier, it was so cool to have The Rock out there and, hey, look, here's what was planned. And we pivoted. It is what it is. That wouldn't have been a thing a year ago.
No.
Really neat things. Yeah, nobody's even here, but I have this Philly cheesesteak waiting for me. I don't have the onions on mine. Who's cutting onions in this house? Why are we?
I don't have onions. Don't look at me.
That's all right. I blame you, Noah. I don't know why. Maybe because you're so tired. It's easy. You probably are the most tired, if I'm being real, because I had the benefit of a napski between shows. So
hey, I still dress for the occasion in a different suit from the other watch along. So what does that tell you?
Which I appreciate very much, the commitment. I appreciate the hell out of that. That's very nice of you. Thank you. I do have the other polo for tomorrow. I'm gonna throw this one in the dryer / Febreze for Sunday. I ain't about to do a full load of laundry. I've been washing clothes all damn week. I'm good. I'm laundry for a minute now, thankfully.
That's fair.
Yeah, we got well, yeah, that's probably true, Josh. Again, we were talking about it as the weeks went along, as the days went along, because they've been announced like 3 or 4 in a week. I was like, well, hey, slow down. But I'm a fan of this class. I'm a fan of the way they've been booking the Hall of Fame the last couple of years, where it's not like overdone, overproduced, whatever you want to call it, other than these damn superstar things, which, like, again, like, I get it. They need to hype the thing, or so they believe. Like, if you're not already bought into the WrestleMania stories, like, what are we even doing this weekend, guys? But same time, I like that they're small classes and we're giving people their time, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
Paul talking as long as he did was really cool. I cannot wait to go back and watch his speech and watch Roman talk about it. Can't wait to hear Undertaker talk about Ali, because that was really cool to see Undertaker get to induct Muhammad Ali, because I know how important that was to Mark Calloway.
Well, I mean, the implications in itself are in the writing.
The greatest inducting the greatest. That's just what that is.
Mm-hmm.
And out comes the New Day. Here we go.
Of course,
dude. Like, Sean Waltman's my only friend I will not pick on for that kind of haircut. I love Sean Waltman, but good grief. Oof.
Yeah, about to say. What? Hey!
Right on. JJ, ask for his name and he shall appear, my friend.
My favorite member of the New Day and arguably the guy so damn underrated that didn't get the right run as WWE champion, Big E.
I thought sure that was a peach color suit. Like, oh no, he's gonna retire, then I retire. Here it comes. He's gonna pull Mark Henry with his wrong color.
We do not pull in Mark Henry here. No.
Look at Bianca shuffling along. I love it. That's great. What is that belt with that guy in the front row? It's like the YouTube logos over it. That's nasty. And man, you put yourself on timeout for that. Shame on you.
Maybe he's an internet champion. I don't know.
And well, no, that's Matt Cardona, and he will be at Rebellion, as I found out today.
That's fair.
In Steph DeLander's corner against Miss Grace.
Yeah.
That's scary that Steph DeLander's going to be part of that pay-per-view. I'm scared.
Yeah.
Kind of glad I'm not going to Vegas, if I'm being honest, because those two are crazy. Very cool to see the New Day here.
Yeah, I agree.
I miss these guys, and people are they're getting stale. I miss them being the trio on television. I hope whatever E has left to do to get cleared, that it happens for him.
Agree.
It's crazy to think where they were in their careers when they got drafted into this story, this group. How that first year was just rough around the edges, and now it's like I can't imagine hating on these guys for what I did as long as I did. That's crazy.
Especially Big E. I mean, come on now.
Well, I know. Well, it's just so funny because, like, I told them at different times, but I told both Kofi and Corbin that the New Day original presentation was why Dylan switched loyalties from Kofi Kingston to Baron Corbin.
Yeah.
And Kofi at the time told me, just wait, brother, just wait. And then Baron last year, I'm sorry.
At least he's humble and honest.
Hey, you know what? He really impressed me last year at the Sam show. He could have kayfabe been a complete dick, and he was straight. He's straight with me, which is so cool.
Yeah.
That was a fun experience. I wasn't expecting it to be a fun experience because I wasn't until then a fan of Sam's show, but now it's like I love that podcast. I just can't stand Rosenberg shit now. Anyway. How you doing up there, JJ? How you doing up there, brother?
Doing good. Just trying to hear the speeches so we can relay that stuff.
Oh, sorry. I just was trying to make sure we didn't have a lot of dead air in between the chatter.
That's fair.
Without the work of Thunderbolt, he doesn't get to become King of the Ring. Without the work of Thunderbolt, Big E isn't champion. Without Thunderbolt, there's no Kofi Mania.
We should just start typing
accurate
or clean banners, but accurate. Not like that. No. What? Of course.
Be sour. For who? Thunderbolt Patterson.
That was very noble, and it's been a long damn time since we heard Big E do that. Aww!
Now that he's there on that stage with them, if he doesn't come out with them for the ladder match, it's a fail.
Right? At least the intro, at the very least.
Oh, wow.
Look at that.
He's still alive and kicking.
I didn't know he was still alive. That's awesome.
Good Lord.
He's making us stop. What's he making? Who's he stop? Oh, Jerry. I love it.
Jerry Zabisco?
Jerry Briscoe. Jerry Briscoe.
That's what
oh, wow.
That's great. Oh, man.
Got out of his wheelchair to go over to Jerry and give him a hug.
Right on.
I'm getting a hug from JBL as well.
Well,
JBL's a big dude. Jesus Christ.
That's crazy.
No, Matthew's correct. Without this man you're seeing on screen right now, if you're watching along with us on Peacock, there is no Dusty, there's no Horseman. Period. End of sentence.
There's Shotzi hiding back there.
She's chilling. She hovering. She there. Gotta bust her up if she's not able to be part of this thing the next 2 days.
Now we get to see a video package, kind of see what Thunderbolt was all about.
There you go. Going to see a lot of Crockett WWE logos behind this man, Jay.
This guy's got definitely Dusty level of chemistry all over him.
I'm telling you, man. There's a reason Dusty said lived at the end of a lightning bolt because of Thunderbolt Patterson. Oh, whoa. So that shot they just showed before they went to the dark screen there was the 20th anniversary of Clash of the Champions, or TBS, at the Clash of Champions, where Andre showed up.
That's
after having a falling out with the McMahons.
That is bananas. That's nuts.
That was the last time Andre was on U.S. television before he passed away. September 92. Yeah, it was. I read about it in the book that WWE kind of like half put out. It was a bio, but not really. It devastated Vince and Shane too, that Andre would show up on Turner Television because Andre was there. Bruno was there. Bruno and the company were loggerheads anyway. But man, just having Andre stand there with Bruno Sammartino, Gordon Solie, it was like, oh geez, this is bad. But Andre, didn't feel like he was being used, and it's just like, okay, bye.
I mean, if you don't feel like you're being appreciated for your talent, you can't blame the guy.
There's nothing worse in this world than being underappreciated by somebody that had shown you appreciation for as long as the company did Andre. Andre Booker, dude. But yeah, remember the WCW logos you're seeing behind Thunderbolt. This is like early 90s pre-taste. So like Booker wasn't there yet, but it was right around that time. Dusty's booking the territory, as it works. And just showing appreciation for Thunderbolt by bringing him in for something, I guess. Yep. Oh yeah.
Oh, somebody.
Yep. Hell, Brian saw Thunderbolt quite a bit in WCW because the Armstrongs were there. Oh yeah. Comparing the Big E. Call it
Big E.
Shuffle.
Yeah. That's a fair analysis, Big E. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, the meat shuffle, the Thunderbolts dance. Yeah, it's I noticed in my cover saying that a lot of people confuse Thunderbolt with Iceman Parsons because of the crown and because a lot of the similarities in eras. But man, no, Thunderbolt was a whole other thing. Love it.
Very noble.
Yeah. See, look, I mean, yeah, he was in wrestling in the public eye at a time where they still had segregated restrooms, restaurants, like all these things, man. It was
Andre looks like in his Princess Bride outfit.
Right. I love that foursome. Gordon Solie, Andre the Giant, Peanut Head himself, Teddy Long, and Thunderbolt.
That's awesome.
I should be in that car.
That car sounds like it would freaking not be able to stay on the road.
Seriously, Gordon with his gin, and Andre with whatever he could get his hands on, which was a lot because and then Teddy with his with the ganja. This is neat. This is cool that he's here.
Who is this that's speaking for him?
I don't know.
I'm not sure they didn't put his name up. I knew I think he's for lack of a better term like Thunderbolt's caretaker. I think for lack of a better word I can't have right now.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, Thunderbolt's speech is also kind of is what it is now because he's got something going on that he has a hard time with the speaking, which is sad because God the promos on Patterson, my goodness. But yeah, he's one of those guys very much like Jackie Robinson, like Willie O'Ree, JJ for you for the hockey fans. Good.
Trying to relay some of the speech here. Thunderbolt Patterson is the Jackie Robinson of professional wrestling.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear him say that. There you go.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hating people because their color is wrong, and it doesn't matter which color does the hating, it's just plain wrong. Muhammad Ali. Mike Mooningham says that Thunderbolt's an 11 on a scale of 1 through 10. Sheriff's wife was killed in Abilene, Texas. They told Dory Funk, don't bring Thunderbolt. And Thunderbolt came anyway. And a composite was drawn kind of accusing Thunderbolt of having killed the sheriff's wife. Professional wrestling industry is better because Thunderbolt Patterson was in it.
Accurate. Yep. I'm just listening.
Crowd chanting Thunderbolt now. Thunderbolt hasn't been on television or in a ring in 31 years.
And you figure my fans started in 1990, and I never saw Thunderbolt in real time, so it would have been that year.
Thunderbolt's asking if it's okay if he prays. Noah, why don't you relay this part?
I'm not letting us do that, but I'll try. I come this evening for a full. Oh, this guy. I just want to hear this guy with all due respect. This is Pat. Oh, my name. Oh, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Lord. I'm going to rewatch this just because I love this guy.
He's definitely very animated.
I love
even at his
man.
age.
Heaven. Hi. I said heaven. Hi. Giving God all of the honor and the glory. For it had not been of the Lord. Y'all don't hear me. Put me to Paris. I need this guy in front of my screen more often. Oh my God. They say, Lord, praise, brother. Everybody here, man, got a little bit more education than me. I was taught that what you say is what you think. The devil do not need no kind of help at all. Amen. I don't have to stand up here and tell you because you have seen everything. From the beginning of time, it's been a spiritual warfare. This guy needs to be at church. So he has something going. This dude, man, hasn't lost a single step. I hear him. If it had not been for the Lord and just a few good people, I would not be standing here tonight. Y'all have heard and seen everything. It's all on the TV. It's all everywhere. You know, just everybody know the same thing. Everybody done heard and seen the same thing. Lying, hating, killing. Yeah. It's time. It's time to stop. Stop playing the race card. The race card. It's time to stop killing people. Time to treat people the way you want to be treated. Now, please say more time. I don't want you to leave. I don't care. No. I'm not going to take up no more of your time because it's almost the 6th. It's almost the 6th. This ain't the 5th almost.
It's
What time is
past. It is the 6th on the East Coast.
But damn it. You hear me? I don't want to hold you up too long. I just want to say something to you. If you had not been for the Lord, I am here for a purpose. I was chosen for this moment. I was chosen by our Father in heaven to do his will, not our will. Now, I want to take this time here to just thank, and I want y'all to think about what I just said.
No, his technology is just going to fail him today. Poor guy. All right. Bring him back. Do. Oh, sorry.
You're good. Yeah, my TV. Yes, but I don't give a shit. How about Joe Briscoe? I love this guy.
Right?
Oh my gosh.
This dude needs to assume the role that Classy Freddie Blassie used to have and come in, be front row, give an inspirational speech every now and again, get put through tables.
Oh God.
I was kidding about the last part, but you know what I mean.
I know, but seriously, this is the most charismatic, honest, spiritually sound individual in the wrestling industry I've ever seen in my life, and I love him.
Lord, you can definitely see where Dusty got his vibe from after hearing him cut a promo and talk.
This is the greatest talk I've ever heard in my life.
There's a reason the Dream had that rap like he did, baby, because of Thunderbolt.
And he's so spiritually sound. I love that.
Yeah, he is.
Brother. Power of the Lord and good people. WWE. I hear you. WWE. Right. Preach it, brother. I preach it. I reach out to you and everything you're saying.
It's like he's been waiting 31 years to deliver this speech, man. It's like all coming out of it. I love it.
He's not even reading a paper. This is literally from the man himself. My God.
He did. He's just a man. This is great shit. This is awesome.
Shit, pal.
It is, man.
Stop playing.
Noah's callback on it's even better.
The race car. I say, do you hear me? I hear you.
Oh, my brother. Testify.
That's right. Devon's out there. Devon has said he got a lot of his reverend spiel and the basic, testify from Thunderbolt. So
all I keep thinking is this guy talks, and it's sad that I'm thinking this, but all I keep thinking is, thank God this isn't 2001, 2002. This audience would be whooping the shit out of him.
Oh my God! Right? It's scary to think that, but it is the truth.
Pause. There'd be a what chant.
Oh, there's TJ in the front row. Very cool.
That was the greatest phenomenal thing I've ever heard in my life in the professional wrestling industry.
Right.
Real Wyatt, you're out of line, but you're not wrong.
Holy hell.
Hey, I sat through Dwayne in 2008. Y'all can sit there and shut the hell up. Okay? I'm just saying.
God bless.
I went through what I went through. Anybody that went to the 2013 show 14 show with Mr. T and 2017 with Hillbilly Jim. Anybody outside of that group, you sit there and you be quiet and you wait.
I don't
You
even
have
say
no
anything
bitch.
else. Why wasn't that guy the closer? That was beyond absolutely, Lord, forgive my French, fucking phenomenal.
Well, there's only one person left to be inducted.
Oh, wow.
And she's going to be inducted by the final boss.
Oh.
That's right.
Leah Maivia is all that is left.
Well, a pioneer of professional wrestling in her own right, from a booking, a representation standpoint in women's wrestling. So I will not disrespect her, but if that's not the greatest Hall of Fame speech I've ever heard in my life. Oh my God.
Yeah, it's definitely up there, man. That was good. And again,
that was a good speech.
Taking a look at NXT ahead of Stand and Deliver tomorrow.
Yep.
Man, it's fucking go time. Are you ready, Noah?
I'm just trying to figure out how am I going to endure you whooping that trick.
Uh-huh.
Well, hopefully Roxanne will whoop that trick as well.
Yeah.
That's it. There you go.
Oh my gosh. How do you follow that? That was so damn good.
So, I don't watch a lot of this.
Go ahead, Jeff.
I don't watch a lot of the WWE on Peacock in real time. Is that the logo in the upper right there? Has it been like that for a while? I only ask because I'm thinking they're going to have that be the Netflix presentation when they switch over to there.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Just curious about that. Anyway, Jay, I'm sorry. I know we've been trying to get out what you were going to say. I'm sorry.
I was just going to say there's only one man who can follow that.
This is a beautiful little scene. They've been shown a couple times now.
Well, this is from his DVD.
Yeah. Yep. It's crazy when you think about it. That when she died, she was at the speech that he gave for the High Chief and the Soul Man, and she passed that October.
They're not coincidental at all, I'm sure, but still.
Well, it's one of those, she wanted to see her husband get his flowers. So
It's
why
awesome.
not?
The woman that played her on Young Rock is narrating this.
I love that it did
that. Yeah,
that. Love that.
It's a nice touch.
Yes. I still can't believe that Simone is active and doing as well as she's doing already. And it blows me away.
Right?
Shawn Michaels talked about her earlier. If you watch the press conference that he did ahead of Stand and Deliver, a couple people were asking about her and her being put in the role that she was in.
Mm-hmm.
And he just had nothing but positive things to say about her.
Like grandma, like great granddaughter, I guess.
Great granddaughter, yeah.
She's found her place. It's not in the ring; it's managing. There's no denying that. I can't argue.
Dude, I'll tell you what. That whole thing. Go ahead.
She's still very much coming into her own in her presentation.
Mm-hmm.
But he's talked about how far she's come since the schism tree fell.
Good riddance to that crap.
It was what it was. Yeah, could it have been a lot better? Yes. But I think I put this in either Jeff's predictions yesterday, or I think I said it. Yeah, I think I put it in his predictions yesterday, because I didn't say it on our Stand and Deliver predictions on Simply Predicting. I think what really hurt it was Gacy being a cult leader-esque character and the wound of Bray's passing still being so fresh.
Yes.
With the Wyatt family being a cult type of gimmick. I think that's what really killed it. 5 years from now, or if it had happened 5 years earlier while Bray was still alive and maybe doing The Fiend, completely different situation.
Absolutely.
But to be trying to do that type of gimmick so fresh on the death of Bray, too many comparisons drawn, and as good as Gacy is, He is not Bray Wyatt.
No.
As good as the grizzled young vets were, as the dyad, they aren't Harper and Rowan.
No.
So I think that's what really kind of killed it. Agree or disagree, Noah?
I absolutely agree. There's no,
Okay.
I'm not going to argue that. I absolutely agree.
Here's the video. Muscle memories. Oh, no. No more speech. No more speech. Can't do it. No. The horror. The horror. And yes, I also sat through foot on that night, Josh. Don't remind me. Oh, no. They had to govern Rick because Rock went off the damn wall. It's like, arms out there like, Rick, we got Dwayne took too long. We got to get going. It's like, damn it.
And now he's the boss on the TKO board, inducting his grandma. I'm just saying.
But I love it. Like Josh said earlier, we start with the bloodline, we end with the bloodline. Please tell us again they don't run this industry, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
we'll wait.
I'll talk later about that. Anyway, here comes the People's
Tomorrow,
Champ.
brother. Tomorrow.
It all starts tomorrow.
What The Rock is cooking.
Rock in a power suit. Go figure.
That's what he came out in earlier to accept the People's Championship from Lonnie Ali.
And cue the transition.
Why you do us like this? No.
I do love the fact that they did bring back the Hollywood Rock theme. Incredible transition. Thank Christ Def Rebel didn't ruin that.
This is my favorite Rock theme, the variation on the theme. Fight me. I love this shit.
I'll tag team on you on that, partner. And JJ will learn how to play the guitar, and he will play the guitar solo.
Oh my God! If Cody came out now, we'd have the Hall of Fame erupt into a freaking brawl. Absolutely not. Not for Rock's grandma.
Let's not incorporate a story into a night about honoring and legacy. I'm just saying.
You know, Matthew, time will tell. The Bloodline's going to close both shows either way.
Lord help.
Bloodline has closed all 3 shows.
Yep. SmackDown tonight too, from what I understood.
You know what's funny? This is going to be the most comfortable my blood pressure is going to be, knowing the Bloodline's closing the scene.
Right.
Tranquilo.
I'm fine.
Yes. Woosah, Noah. Woosah.
Everything's fine. For now. Let's put it lightly.
Yes, sir. Huge weekend.
Again, play it lightly.
Please, Dwayne, Mimi's.
Congratulations to the entire class of inductees.
Damn it. Women empowerment of a whole different level.
Yeah, Leah Maivia was able to change the game and open doors.
Mm-hmm. I argue if the Nani family didn't exist, you don't have WWE.
And the whole point of the story, Noah.
Right.
lot of competition, a lot of different promotions.
They're throwing a bunch of names out. Oh, there's that name.
They would all send their talent to Leah. Andre the Giant to Ric Flair to the Von Erichs would all come to Hawaii to wrestle for Polynesian Pro Wrestling. Freebirds, Nikita and Ivan Koloff.
I finally got perfect sync with JJ.
All those stars, including one of his heroes, Dusty Rhodes.
Hurting me, hurting my heart.
Easy.
I'm fine.
He's making sure the house mic is hot.
Yeah.
Taking a moment because it's a big weekend when it comes to the Rhodes family.
Oh, shit. Oh!
Cody is standing up.
JJ! I'm not feeling good right this moment.
Down, boy. When it comes to the Rhodes family, I have nothing but reverence and respect for Dusty, who is one of my heroes, to Mama Rhodes. But when it comes to what we're going to do this weekend, in less than 24 hours, I want you to know what happens between Cody and The Rock and Seth and Roman. It's not business. It's personal.
Oh, fuck.
Man!
I'll see you tomorrow night.
Man, that was about as tense as you're going to get.
Cody.
Cody, finish the fucking shit.
And Cody sits back down.
Palpable in that place. Holy cow.
Rocky's asking for his mom to stand up. The real final boss, Atamaivia Johnson. There's Nia Jax.
I'm gonna say acknowledge Otta, man. Otta's the badass. Hell yeah, dude.
I love how Brandy's just keeping her composure.
Yep. Oh, he's trying so hard to keep it straight, but he's cracking up. Oh my god.
Grandma, thank you so much.
Damn it, you're the bad guy.
Thank you, and let's get ready for WrestleMania. Just blew a kiss to his mom as he walks off.
That's it.
Ding, ding, ding.
At least that was short.
Uh-oh.
Ding, ding. Fan jaw jack in with him.
He's a Michigan hat rock. Knock his head off. Whatever. Go for it.
Fuck you, final boss. Cody, finish the story, damn it.
Jesus Christ, no. Yes.
Look, I had to do everything in my power to control Mansfield earlier because he wanted to rant and rave about Roman, and I had to reel him in. Noah, brother, we've got 2 nights to do all that. It's not about that tonight.
Yes.
I even got Mansfield to where he acknowledged Roman Reigns and put his one in the sky because it wasn't about kayfabe. It was about the moment. It was about Joe inducting Paul.
Yep.
Not the tribal chief inducting the wise man. So please, I understand you're passionate. I love your passion for sports entertainment. But let's try to not make it about that tonight. It's about these 7 individuals who the Hall of Fame has now gone off the air, have all been enshrined and taken their proper place in the hall where they belong. It isn't about stories tonight. It's about the legacies of these individuals.
Fine.
Appreciate that, brother. Like I said, come, probably about 22 hours from now, we'll be ranting and raving and hooting and hollering about those men in the ring. That's 22 hours from now. We've still got a lot to do between now and then, don't we, Jeff? Tell them all about it.
I want to acknowledge the chat room because I'm not going to do that. But yeah, damn right. You guard that final boss. You protect that at all costs. I ain't fucking with Haku today. If somebody else can confirm what Josh yelled into the chat room, I would love to know that was a thing because that'd be interesting to know that she was there. But we'll try to find out between now and tomorrow. All right, let's see here. I need to go in the other room unless the things are in here, which
they're not. But if you give me 1 second, they will be.
Okay, then I can wait. I'm a patient man. So again, thank you to everybody who tuned into both streams. Very freaking cool. Just again, having everybody watch both shows and both shows at the same time at that was really across all our outlets, which was so freaking cool. So thank you to everybody that did that. Again, as JJ said, we'll be up in the morning, 8 o'clock, not 9 o'clock, because the graphic was made before we realized we were going to go an hour earlier, but 8 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Eastern. Noah and JJ on the call will be on for the pre show, I guess, for lack of a better term, for NXT's biggest show of the year, Stand and Deliver. We will be covering all the things, all the matches. 7 matches, I believe, signed? 6. Sorry.
7, because there is a pre-show match.
Yeah, the
kickoff match. There are definitely 7 signed for 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 p.m. Pacific tomorrow for WrestleMania 1. But you know what? I will take a 7-match, 3-hour card, 4-hour card any friggin' day of the week, brother.
I agree.
Like, for real. My God. And then open mic night, of course, we will be talking definitely about CM Punk and his interview with Ariel. Huh?
Just saying stall.
Stall? Okay, I can stall.
Yes, stall on that one. Stall.
Yeah, open mic night, of course, we'll be talking about Punk. We'll be talking about his interview with Ariel. I don't know why I never say that guy's name right, so sorry, Ariel. Man, if Punk ever cut a real life pipe bomb, my goodness, was this it?
Oh Lord,
he spit some truth at us on Monday, and we were talking about it earlier. We'll talk more about it tomorrow, like I said, but the reaction to it has definitely been as palpable as the interview itself, which is not good. So
you're good now. You can continue going.
Very good stuff. The Slammies, because WWE hates us on the West Coast. They're going live at 7:30 Pacific, so we're gonna get a jump on them and go at 7. In theory, there'll be some sort of storyline, something, which is why they're putting it on Peacock and why they're having it at the World thing. So hopefully we get something tangible. Of course, Sunday night, 5 p.m. Eastern, 2 Pacific, night 2 of WrestleMania. Will we see Cody Rhodes finish that story? Will we see Seth Rollins retain his title? Will we see a completely new era in WWE going into the Raw after Mania? Everything is on the line beginning first thing in the morning for us on the West Coast with Stand and Deliver. And if any of the shows or any indication in previous years, Stand and Deliver will be the show that goes follow that. And especially letting them have Trick and Mello in the main event. I am here for that all damn weekend. Awesome. And there was a question posed to JJ that went up briefly. If you want to sleep. Next Sunday is sleep. Hopefully.
Allegedly.
We book nothing, y'all. Jesus Christ. Knowing what you know now about the venue booking.
Yes.
Because it was posed to me earlier, and I'm still on the fence. Noah, when's my cutoff for Sunday night predictions?
Sunday night predictions. But I mean, WrestleMania as a whole, I'm cutting it off 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time Saturday night as a whole.
So 3:30 our time.
Okay, noted. Okay, knowing what we know about the fact that the Garden has been booked in June, and the WWE will be in Washington State.
Yes.
The night you were pushing for on September 13th. What say you now about night 2?
Well, it would be hard to do a cash in at the Garden the way it's booked, considering Money in the Bank wouldn't have happened yet.
Yep.
Is there still ways that the story can be presented where we get Cody versus Roman in the Garden? Yeah, there's ways. If I'm still going to stay steadfast in my pick. I'm not changing my pick.
Okay.
But the likelihood of my scenario being finished the way I want it to definitely seems less plausible.
Yes.
Because now, if it were to happen on a Friday the 13th, it would have to wait till December. And it wasn't even the selling of Friday the 13th that I was off of. It's just that September 13th would have been the day that Roman passes Hogan.
Right.
And it just happened that September 13th was a Friday.
Yes.
So that's why I wanted the Garden to be booked that day.
All right.
So I still think it should happen at the Garden.
Okay.
I'm going to die on that hill. If Cody finishes his story Sunday, great. I'm not going to be mad.
Right.
I have my call ready if he wins. But at the same time, I firmly believe in long-term storytelling. And long-term storytelling tells me, and I know what Noah thinks about common sense in wrestling booking, but Triple H has proven that he is a student of the game and is the type of person to actually utilize some common sense in booking. My heart says the story has to end at the Garden, the same venue where Dusty had thought he won the championship, just to have it ripped out of his hands. Cody winning the belt in that ring, in that building, in those halls, completes the story.
Right.
Winning it on any other stage at this point is great, but it doesn't truly finish the story.
I will say 2 things, and then we will bid everybody a fond farewell for tonight.
Yes.
Number 1, I'm telling you as boss or whatever, if Cody does win, I am going to allow JJ to do what Bob Miller did the night we got this little guy and let him have his moment, because it was really cool that Bob Miller got it. It wasn't on national television because it was on the DVD later because we were a national game. But yeah, definitely want you to have his moment for that. As far as the other thing, no, if you've got the spreadsheet handy-ish, I am switching to Cody Rhodes for night 2. And I'm not going to change it again before 3:30 tomorrow afternoon. So Cody will win the title.
Okay. I thought you were just doing this on your own thing because of, more better predictions. That's good. Yeah, I'll fill you in. Okay.
Yeah, I'll send you the full predictions tomorrow before we. Well, I'll do it in between.
Okay.
Deliver and Mania. That way we can all get some sleep.
Yeah, I'll ping you the form as soon as I wake up in the morning. Okay.
But yeah, I'm going with Cody. I liked the idea that JJ presented. I liked the way it laid out. But with everything that has occurred, with everything that's gone down, it's time. It's time. And again, I haven't seen tonight's SmackDown, so I could be blowing smoke out of my own ass here for all I know.
Yeah, I have no idea what this alludes to, and we've asked multiple times. No spoilers. Granted, that's not a direct spoiler, but it does kind of allude to things that have happened, and we've been on the air for quite a few hours covering other things.
Yes. He also I'm pretty sure that's a new name, so I will give Jack a pass for today. Tomorrow though. Anyway, thank you all very much for the last since noon our time today. Jiminy Cricket.
Since 11 when I started my review of Ladies and Gentlemen, My Name is Hell. James was going to have his Jay Hebert side of things go live at noon our time, but I told him that's when Simply Predicting was going. So he moved his Jay Hebert side of things to 9 a.m. to use as lead into everything else. So we have had coverage going on some channel or another in the multiverse since 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern.
So thank you all for the last 13 hours. We encourage you highly to get some water. Hydrate your asses.
I know that, Arlene. We mentioned that, sweetheart.
Yes. Yeah, we did. Get some sleep, everybody. We have a long 2 days ahead of us. Those of us in the room longer than those of us in the chat room. So, but please, everybody, get some much needed rest. It's been a hell of a Friday, and we are marching into WrestleMania Saturday and Sunday. So thank you all very much. There you go.
Yeah, so you're forgiven, Jack. Just for future reference, know when we do watch longs like this, if there is another promotion or TV wrestling that is running while we do this, we're not able to watch it because we're doing this. So we ask that our chat rooms remain spoiler free. Next time that would be an issue will be tomorrow as Collision is running during open mic night.
Right. Yes. And that's already in the can as far as I understand it. So it's like it's already out there. So don't spoil it anyway because some of us actually do watch it later.
Like this man.
All right.
He watches all things wrestling and will probably have Tourette's during open mic night because he'll be watching Collision at the same time.
Yes, I will.
All right. Let me try this outro one more time here. For the Renegade Wrestling, J.J. Williams. For the Silverman, Noah Foster. My beautiful, wonderful WWE commentary team who will be working their asses off the next 2 days. I am the founder. I am Jeff motherfucking, I'm going to say it again. I am Jeff motherfucking Meacham. This has been our coverage of Supercard of Honor and the WWE Hall of Fame ceremony. We will see you guys tomorrow across the Jeff Meacham Multiverse Media. Have a wonderful night, folks.